Looks like the rest of this war is just going to be a waiting game now, so we're going to speed the time right up, hopefully. Oh. Ah! Lord Renly and Stangelina to marry. That's proposed by King Robert, no less. Well, I don't see why not. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, so Stangelina will actually become Queen of the Iron Throne, I guess. That's a small victory in and of itself, but it's not total victory. Now, there are... oh. Never mind, they've already gone. There were 4,500 men from House Drum, but they weren't actually involved in that war, and they've gone about their business once again. Alright, so we've almost... oh, no, never mind. That's just another generated event for the defending troops taking more losses. There we go, we've captured Lordsport, and that's only given us 4% war score, so looks as though we're going to need to finish capturing both of these territories and then probably finish off the rest of the Iron Island troops, and then we should be done. Okay, so we've almost taken Sealskin Point. And there we go, Sealskin Point is now ours. We have 91% war score. Apparently that's... for some reason I can't besiege that one, it must have a different lord. Ah, yes. For some reason that castle is a direct vassal of the king, so we're going to have to capture another one. Although, to be honest, we seem to keep getting the same generated event where hunger strikes for the defenders, and things just get worse for them. Oh, a courtier of mine wants to join the Night's Watch. I guess you can. I've never heard of you, so you're probably not too important. No offense. Well, no, you can't say no offense after a thing like that. God, that castle must have had a lot of people defending it, seeing as how I had like 6,000 men there and it still was standing. Oh, 99% war score. Can't be too much longer until we're done. Okay, so if we manage to get a hold of this Iron Islanders force, then we should be able to win the war. Okay, so this battle will be the last one. It's 6,000 against 600. Place your bets, please. And there we go. Okay, so that's 100% war score. We've won that battle. Time to offer peace. And there we go. Simon Baratheon is now the Lord of the Iron Islands. Melinda Langwood is his heir. Interesting, because if we could marry our son to her, that would be good, but I don't know if we have a son to marry. In fact, we don't. We have a grandson, but we can't marry them, because they're not our responsibility. Well, that was easy enough. Didn't lose too many troops there. And sure enough, he has a very favourable opinion of us, to the point where I wonder if he would support our claim to the throne. He is rather a big fan of us. My goodness. Something about the kings and just having loads of children that pass away, and he had like 6 bastards there as well. Interestingly, the Crown Loyalists have depleted in strength greatly. I'm guessing that's because Robb Stark has left, which does mean that he has a crazy number of troops at his disposal, looks like. So she wants me to exchange a vassal to her. I guess that's fine. I'm not going to be too choked up about it, you know, I've got enough troops to take care of. Oh wow, you can actually... You can depose your liege, but it just goes to someone else that isn't me. There are a lot of claims I could press on very small holdings. Oh, Robb Stark must have died at some point. This is actually Eddard II of the North. Still not many people wanting to kill him though. Oh well, it's worth a try. So there we go. I imagine that's why they left the Crown Loyalists faction, in fact, so their troop numbers will have been depleted somewhat. See, annoyingly, we do have our grandson with Caspar there, and it'd be really grand if I actually had control of him just to marry young Caspar off to the heir to the Iron Islands there, but unfortunately we don't seem able to. Oh wow, Lord Paramount Simon I of the Iron Islands has been imprisoned by King Robert. Why? He's been released, but why would he imprison him in the first place? Weird. I can fabricate evidence of Eddard II's treason, interestingly, but I imagine I won't have many people willing to support that plot. And indeed, still no one willing to back that. Excellent. Our martial skill has improved by training with our household guards. Our martial has reached the height of 7 now. One more and we should be able to have a much better troop count. Oh, we do have some supporters for lots of Riverlanders who are quite willing to try and fabricate evidence of Eddard's treason. Ah, good old Simon willing to join as well. Oh my goodness, Lord of the Westerlands. A lot of people seem to hate Eddard II. I do find it quite cool that Robb called his eldest son Eddard. Alright, we're getting a fair few backers to the plot now. We're up to 64%. Oh. What does Simon want? Oh. Apparently someone's trying to depose our good friend Simon Baratheon from his recently acquired position of Lord of the Iron Islands. In fact, there are 2 separate wars, which he didn't tell me about. Would have been nice to let me know that there were 2 of these wars going on at the same time. And to be honest, judging by the state of his army, I'm kind of disinclined to offer any assistance. He has 200 men against, what, like 4,000? Oh right, one of them's ended. I think he's managed to get Liege intervention on 1. Well, that kind of changes things a little. Oh, wow, 2,000 men there. And they've actually asked Stannis of Lannisport to, or as one viewer helpfully called it, Stannisport. A genius idea. I'm not sure if I can change the name of it, but if ever the opportunity arises, I will give it a go. Maybe. If I remember, which I won't. But anyway, yes. 2,000 men from Lonely Light, which I have to say I'd never heard of before. As someone who has a map of Westeros on his bedroom wall, I'm quite surprised by that. Don't think it's been mentioned or visited in the books. Certainly not in the TV show. be quite interesting to see what the westernmost area of the Song of Ice and Fire universe looks like. But yeah, it doesn't look like, you know, I've already forgotten his name, but he's not going to have a good time in the Iron Islands. My co-conspirators have fabricated evidence that Lord Paramount Edward II is plotting a revolt against his liege. The evidence will discreetly find its way into the hands of King Rocket II, who cannot fail to act on it, unless he takes one of the 30% chances to... oh yeah, he did. Okay, so... it looks like he didn't believe the evidence that we presented, but my involvement was unknown. So the king still has a favourable view towards Lord Eddard then, even if many of the other Lords Paramount do not.